Hello, everybody, and welcome to the profile. My name is Deepa Narayan, and welcome to this live limiting beliefs class and session. So, if you happen to be here or watching the replay, thank you so much for taking your time out to be here. So, to start off, I just wanted to start a little early. It's kind of like a thing for me. Like I like to set up my space in front of you guys. So, I have this beautiful candle here, and so this is a handmade candle that I made. And so I'm going to it has peppermint scents in it and some other things. I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to join in while I am just getting ready. So if you do hear any background noises, my mom is here downstairs, so just a heads up. I'm gonna try to put some background music on when the class starts so you don't hear anything. But for right now, as I'm setting up, I'm just gonna let everything be. So as you can see, I have my candle set. You guys can't really see it, but you can see the light coming here. And so I want to kind of explain what this class has in it. So the limiting beliefs class and session is a safe space to open up about your limiting beliefs. So the chat is not on replay. So anybody on the replay will not see any comments that you put there. So it is your safe space to put it. And also, I do want to note that this class does cost $5. So if you do come here and you watch the entire video, then you do have to pay a small fee of $5 in US on my PayPal or Venmo. And so I'm going to start off with reading the four agreements, like a page or a little bit of that. And then I'm going to get into opening the space by releasing any energy, through a mini Reiki healing for 10 minutes. And then I'm going to get into the limiting beliefs class portion. And then at the end, for 10 minutes, I'm going to do a releasing of the energy of your limiting beliefs. So this does come with a worksheet. So I will leave all the questions down the replay. I'm gonna just go ahead and give you guys a few minutes to join if you want to, if anyone is joining. And I'm just gonna put to pay $5 for the Venmo and PayPal. I'm gonna just pull up my Venmo really quickly so I can give it to you guys. So again, this class, the reason why I put the payment is because I posted on my profile that it does cost a really, really small fee of the US $5 if you're from a different country. Okay, so now I've left my PayPal and my Venmo. So if anybody joins, in order to watch the entire class, you do need to pay that small fee of $5. So if you do end up watching the full thing or you're just here, I apologize, but it does cost $5. There's a small payment. Um, So I just picked some music. I usually
I'm a small business owner. I have two companies in Tampa, Florida. Omega helped me file for the.
So I'm gonna put on this music because I said there's some background noise from because I have some people that's here in the house. So I welcome everybody in. Thank you again so much for being here. So today we're going to be working through our limiting beliefs and finding ways to heal and to better elevate ourselves. So healing your limiting beliefs can help you elevate yourself and live a more optimum life. So I hope in this class I set my intention for all the people that are here in this space to be able to heal and understand what your limiting beliefs are so you can get to the back of them and begin to live a more filled life. Because when we do have limiting beliefs, they limit us from living our best lives. So even if we want these amazing things in our life, they kind of block us from living our best life. So today I'm going to be giving you some small steps that you can do and you can use as a toolkit to begin your journey with healing your limiting beliefs. And if you're interested in following my work and you've never seen my face before, again, my name is Deepa Narayan. I'm a musician and a healer. I run the website at eternally.journeyx at wixwebsite.com. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is at eternally.journeyx, where you can have weekly events and programs. And I run a healing space to help you heal and evolve yourself. So before I begin, I want to read a few pages from The Four Amendments by Don Miguel Ruiz. So I'm starting at the first agreement. It says, use white magic, beginning with yourself. Tell yourself how wonderful you are. Tell yourself how wonderful you are, how great you are. Tell yourself how much you love yourself. Use this word to break free of any teeny tiny agreements that make you suffer. So I just randomly, kind of flipped through this. And to me, this really correlates and reminds me to tell you guys to focus on, saying kind things to yourself, because when you're constantly like judging yourself and saying negative things, you kind of just attract more of that. So try to, when you have negative thoughts, try to just redo. And I'm not saying that every thought and belief you're saying is going to come true, but if you focus enough on a certain thought, that can become true for you. Like every day, you're saying a certain thought and you're thinking of it. It is possible. It is possible because I did, and I'm no better than you. No, we are all exactly the same. We all have the same kind of brain, the same kind of bodies. We are humans. If I was able to break those agreements and create new agreements, then you can do the same. If I can be impeccable with my word, why not you? Just this one agreement can change your whole life. Impeccability of a word can lead you to personal freedom, to huge success and abundance. It can take away all fear and transform it into joy and love. Just imagine what you can create with impeccability of the word. With the impeccability of the word, you can transcend the fear, and live a different life. You can live in heaven in the middle of thousands of people living in hell because you're impeccable to that hell. You can attain the kingdom of heaven from this one agreement. Be impeccable with your word. And to me, when I think of that, I think of being aware of the way you speak with yourself and others. I feel like it's so important for us as just people existing in this planet to be intentional with our words and the way we speak to others and ourselves. So the last page I'm reading is the second agreement, and it says, don't take anything personally. The next three agreements are really born from the first agreement. The second agreement is don't take anything personally. Don't take anything personally. Whatever happens around you, don't take it personally. Using an earlier example, if I see you on the street and say, hey, you are so stupid, without knowing you, it's not about you, it's about me. So just like that, I do want us to notice that a lot of our limiting beliefs and thoughts, they are not really our thoughts and beliefs. They are things that we kind of take on, these ingrained behaviors from our family, from our environments, from our peers, and from the things that we're around. So if you have a limiting belief, if you just feel like you have these thoughts that kind of just like make it hard for you to go through your life, first of all, don't blame yourself. It's okay to have that. That was passed on through. And don't blame anyone else. It's just a cycle that was passed down. And I think it's important to take accountability of the fact that you have it and just be aware of what it is. The first step to healing is self-awareness. So being aware of that and taking the time with that. So again, like I mentioned, our limiting beliefs they connect down to our thoughts, feelings, and emotions because our thoughts, feelings, and emotions, it's like an entire cycle that links to each other. So, for example, the feeling of depression, it connects to our thoughts and feelings and emotions. And so this is just like a cycle that keeps intertwining and living in itself. So when you feel depressed, it's usually connected to a belief and an experience of something that you experienced in childhood or with your peers. It's connected to something in that kind of, your limiting beliefs is just as it says in there. It is what you believe to be true, and what you believe to be true will become true to you. No matter how much you think that you want something positive, if you have that limiting belief, it will impair you from living that life. But I am here to say that you can heal it, and through using the steps in this program, in this class and program, you can begin to heal from that. So I do have a limiting beliefs program as well that is only going to be here from till about the end of August, for the last week of August, and this is my last limiting beliefs program that I'm having as well. So I'm going to go ahead and begin with a mini Reiki healing. So this is just to clear any energy of debris that's blocking you from healing and releasing energy and being open to the space. So I did want to note for the Reiki healings, all you really have to do is sit back and relax. And in general, for the entire session, all you have to do is sit back and relax. If you feel like you want to take any notes, that's completely up to you. And I would recommend you to keep that worksheet. It's up to you if you want to, do this during the class or you want to watch the replay. I would recommend you to follow through and just begin to look at the things that you have to heal. So again, make sure you keep a sheet of paper around you, and just for the energy healing portions, all you kind of do is just sit there. Make sure you do keep water with you, but it's entirely up to you if you do want to take any notes. Put the camera down a little bit. I feel like showing my candle. Okay, thank you guys so much. I'm now finished the Reiki healing portion. I want to end with a prayer. Thank you guys so much for that. Now, before the session, we begin to actually do everything. I want you to make an intention. You can just make this in your head. I do recommend writing it down, but if you want to just make it in your head, then you can just make it in your head of what you see and what you want to get out of this session of limiting beliefs healing class. My intention, for example, is to help heal, grow, and elevate yourself. Anybody that's watching this, whether you just passed it alive, you scheduled to be here, or whether you're watching the replay, I am here and my intention is to help you elevate, heal, and grow. Whatever way that means. And you can continue making that while I'm talking. I'm gonna now begin. I did write some notes down, some really important notes I want to go through. But before, so limiting beliefs, I want to give us some background. So limiting beliefs do come from our childhood. So a lot of times the environments that we're around, whether it's our peers, our family, and just even TV that we watch, are things that we spend a lot of our energy on. This really makes an impact on our limiting beliefs. For example, if you have the limiting belief that you are safe in your life, you will feel safe wherever you are. But if you don't have that, you will believe that the world is unsafe, and it will make it hard for you to trust and open up to others. Like that, as you can see, our limiting beliefs make a huge impact on our entire life. And so today I want you to start to take some small steps to understand where limiting beliefs are and how maybe you are limiting yourself from living a better life or feeling more happier in your life. Because that you can take steps to be aware of your limiting beliefs, and this all comes from being aware of what feelings and emotions and sort of things come up during hard times in your life. I talk about in my program how it's important to be aware of the emotions and the feelings, but also what are some common thoughts that you feel when you're breaking down or having a hard time. A really common belief that I've seen is the belief that I'm not good enough and I'm not worthy. To a degree, we kind of all have this, and it's a pretty common one. So, because a lot of things on media and society, they put out there that we need external resources to feel like we're good enough. And this is really played on social media when people are, bargaining to do this and to do that to get their products. It can be really gained in that way. And so I think it's really important to take note of that and to understand that. Also, noting that our feelings have so much emotion, because a lot of times we don't understand. Like I just feel this, but a lot of times we feel it because it's connected to a thought and emotion from our past. We get our beliefs moved back down to the past. So I want you to take a minute and ask yourself, do you believe that someone else is far better equipped to read your body and mind than you are? And just think of the first thing that comes up. Is that yes or no? And for most of us, a lot of us believe that we do not have the power. It's because of what we grew up around. It's because of the things that we saw, and because we're taught that doctors are far more equipped. And I'm not saying that doctors aren't equipped, like they totally are. But I think it's important to also know that we can take responsibility by being aware of our bodies. And if you feel like it's something that you can't handle on your own, you can obviously go to a doctor at that point too. But it's not going to a doctor right away for every single little thing. It's being able to calm your anxieties and know when you need to go to the doctor by not looking at your body as something that's outside of you, but looking at it as something as your mind and body connect. And because your mind and body connect, it's sending signals down to your body and chemical reactions through neurosignals it sends to your body every single day. So when you feel a headache, it's connected to a belief that you feel. It's connected to something that you feel. When you are getting sick, it's also connected to something. There is mental causes to the physical symptoms that we have. It's not just your body gets sick. And there is a whole connection to our health. So our health correlates to genetics and the food we eat, but it also connects down to many things like our thoughts, our mental health, our psychological health. And so I really want to get into that and to get you guys to look deeper at that and ask yourself another question. If you look closer and build a relationship, we don't need a doctor for every step of the way, because the reason why we feel that is because we feel out of control of our lives. But the truth is that by connecting to your body, by having that intuitive nature with your body and asking your body, asking simple questions, what is going on, you can begin to heal that. So what I'm kind of guiding us to doing through this is to being more aware of your thoughts and your emotions and just what is sort of coming up for you and through you. So the biggest thing that I talk about is, and I know it is, the connection with social health, physical health, and how this all connects to each other. I wrote this mini diagram of social health, psychological, and physical health, and how these all kind of correlate and come together. Our immune system, we have natural immunity and specific immunity, and when things go to the layer of our immune system kind of moving this into the physical, it is because of something in the mind, because our body has a stress reaction. When stress is triggered, it sends signals and the chemical reactions down to the brain. Think of it, when you're feeling anxious, you start to physically get the symptoms, and even if everyone has different things, but common happens where you start to sweat, you feel a shallow breath, you feel out of control in your life. So just like that, I want you to know that those symptoms show up in your body from every single illness and every single thing that is taking place. It starts at a core from a thought. And it's not every thought that will translate into your body. It is the thoughts that we focus so much on that they become to be what we believe to be true. And then they become a limiting beliefs because we focus so much on them and we believe them to be true. And because of that, they will become true for us. And they will not become not true until we take the time to understand that they are not true. So I want to guide you guys through a few questions to just ask yourself. And so if you have scheduled to be on this live, then you should have the worksheet already sent to you. If you're watching the replay, you should have the worksheet sent to you already as well. But these are just a few extra questions that you can ask yourself. So these questions are, I'm going to repeat, they are, what beliefs do I have about myself? And so a simple way that you can ask yourself this is, I believe that I am whatever. And don't think too much, just whatever comes through first, let it be. So again, what beliefs do I have about myself? I believe that I am what blah blah blah. I believe that I am. You can write that out in the chat as well. There is no replay available, so nobody's going to be watching that, just between me and you. And don't try to make logical sense or blame or judge. A lot of the times we blame and judge our beliefs, and again, those beliefs, there's so many beliefs they don't make logical sense. They're just something that we took on, like programming that we took on, and they can even be passed down from your parents too. So the second one that I want to do is, what beliefs do I have about my family? I believe my family is ... I believe my family ... So take your time to take a note of that. I'm going to give you guys a minute. So some type of homework, kind of like homework I want you guys to take with you guys after this is, I want you to just kind of write a chart. So I'm going to try to give you guys an example, but basically a chart, a chart of 3. I want you to basically write the emotion you feel like. I want you to at least do this check-in once a day. So let's say you do the check-in every time at 3 o'clock. So I want you to note down what emotion you're feeling. So let's say you feel happy, and then think of think of what a belief that is linked to. And I feel happy because I believe, and note what belief that is connected to. So I want you to know and do this once a day. And also I want you to do this. You can do either of the exercises. I'm going to give you guys options. You can do that chart exercise, or you can do the second exercise, which the exercise is anytime that you feel anxious, you feel depressed, you feel any sort of heavy feelings of frustration, I want you to slow down, think of the thoughts that are coming through your mind, and just don't make sense of it. Just write every single thing that's coming down your mind. And do this every single time you're frustrated, angry, pissed off, anything heavy, and notice the similarities between any of those thoughts coming up. And if you feel some of those thoughts within a week, you see it pile up of similar thoughts or similar things are coming up, that is probably connected to a limiting belief, or that can just be a limiting belief. And So what I'm doing with this program here and with this, session today is just to get you to begin being aware of these belief systems. And so I want you to just continue doing the exercise and continue like adding to that worksheet of beliefs and doing that because it can help you be more aware of those belief systems. And just allowing yourself to understand. So the worksheet also has what you need to release. So I'm going to ask, I need quote unquote to release these feelings. Maybe it's making peace with a past event. Maybe it's making peace with these feelings. But the biggest thing is acknowledging our feelings and acknowledging those thoughts and not really talking bad on us having those thoughts. It's okay to believe those things and it's okay to have those thoughts. Maybe you don't want to be in that reality anymore. But noticing it is what can help you move forward in your life. And so that is what I'm here to do, is help you take those first steps that you need to move forward in your life. And I thank you for being here with that. So whenever you're done, I'm going to now begin the Reiki healing portion for 5 minutes, and then we're going to end it off and say thank you. So this is Reiki healing to begin releasing the beliefs. I'm now going to off the music just so I can focus on doing that. As I'm doing this Reiki healing, if you feel like you want to write any thoughts, any heavy thoughts or anything that's coming through, feel free to do so. Follow what feels right to you. So as I mentioned before, anyone that joined, you have access to the replay and you can watch that as many times as you'd like till September 15th. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm going to leave the questions down below that I asked on here. Okay, I'm gonna close off the circle and space. Thank you so much for everybody that joined. I really appreciate everybody that came here. Whether you're on the live or on the replay, it means so much to me. I'm going to leave all the information down below. Feel free to contact me at eternally.journeyx for more information. If you'd like to join my other events, I have the self-love Reiki healing. That's gonna be my last Reiki healing I'm gonna be doing in a really, really long time. So if you want to join that, that's a tip-based session, $5 or more. And then I do have a few other events. I'm not fully sure if I'm gonna be doing them all, but I do have planned events for the soul activation and mission activation. Then we have full moon renewal. I'm still fully seeing if I'm gonna continue with those because I may have things come up. But to stay updated, again, follow me on my Instagram as always. If you want to check out my other work, I'm also a musician, so you can go ahead and buy my beats at BeatStars. And you can follow my other YouTube channel at eternal.22. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next event if you want to join. And thank you so much. Peace, love, and light.